Piers Morgan exposed Meghan hired Omid Scobie to hack Harry's phone as he's an intern at Mirror Group. Piers Morgan's unleashed a no-holds-barred statement in response to the High Court's ruling that Prince Harry was the victim of phone hacking by Mirror Group newspapers. The High Court judge also accepted evidence that Morgan knew journalists were involved in phone hacking during his tenure as editor of the Daily Mirror. Morgan's previously denied any involvement in phone hacking. Speaking to the press outside his London home, Morgan said, "A judge in the High Court in London has ruled on various cases, including Prince Harry's claim against Mirror Group newspapers, where I was an editor until 2004. The judgment finds that there's just one article relating to the Prince published by the Daily Mirror during my entire tenure as editor, and this may have involved some unlawful information gathering. To be clear, I had then, and still have now, zero knowledge of how that particular story was gathered." All of his other claims against the Daily Mirror under my leadership were rejected. With regards to the judge's other references to me in his judgment, I also want to reiterate, as I've consistently said for many years already, I've never hacked a phone or told anyone else to hack a phone. Nobody's produced any actual evidence to prove that I did. I wasn't called as a witness, it's important for people to know this, by either side in the case, nor was I asked to provide any statement. I would have very happily agreed to do both or either of those things had I been asked. Morgan went on to say that he hadn't communicated with the Mirror Group's lawyers during the process. The former Good Morning Britain star went on to claim that he wasn't able to respond to any of the false allegations that were spewed in court by old foes with an axe to grind. Most of which were inexplicably not even challenged in my absence by Mirror Group counsel, he continued. But I note the judge appears to have believed the evidence of Omid Scobie, who lied about me in his new book, and he lied about me in court, and the whole world now knows him to be a deluded fantasist. And he believed the evidence of Alistair Campbell, another proven liar who spun this country into an illegal war. Omid Scobie said that he was an intern working under Piers Morgan at the Mirror Group when they were hacking Prince Harry's phone. And now we know that he's working for Harry and Meghan. Remember that Meghan was so friendly with Piers Morgan that she used to send him advanced copies of Suits, so Meghan and Omid may be culprits of hacking Harry's phone. No wonder Harry's paranoid. Omid started retweeting again, and it's like he's celebrating Harry's Miaga lawsuit victory. So I don't think he's learnt his lesson. He's still drinking water from the Harkle dog bowl, and from his current tweets it looks like he's thirsty for more. Wrapping up his statement, Morgan turned his attention to the Prince. "Finally, I want to say this," he said. "Prince Harry's outrage at media intrusion into the private lives of the royal family is only matched by his own ruthless, greedy and hypocritical enthusiasm to do it himself." He talked today about that appalling behaviour of the press, but this is a guy who's repeatedly trashed his family in public for hundreds of millions of dollars. Even as two of its most senior and respected members were dying, his grandparents. Endgame was the book Harry tries to threaten us with after Spare. Remember when he threatened us with, "I have enough for another 400-page book," or some such nonsense? Well, here it is. Only it's so preposterous that not even supporters can buy into it, and Scobie's now between a rock and a hard place since his book is a bust. Migraine isn't supporting him, and he may be taken to court. I don't understand why the three, if they didn't see the future or read the room, since they love court cases.